good, guys? My name is Bernaya Connor.
And I'm Maria.
And we are back with another collaboration. So today we're going to be giving you guys a little girl talk, you know?
This is our second attempt at recording this video, but we are committed.
So today we have some Venezuelan food. Maria is going to say what we have because if I say it, you're not going to understand.
So we got a vegan arepa. So it has black beans and avocado, and I added fried cheese to it. So technically it's not vegan, but if you go to them, you could get it like the vegan version.
Next we have, Maria's gonna say it.
That's a patacon, which is basically like, if you know what a tostón is, it's like this fried like plantain. It's like crunchy and it's topped with avocado, coleslaw, beef, and some other stuff. We got some churros with some, I think this is Nutella. And then we got a plate of pabellón, which is, I believe this is pork, like shredded pork.
Beef.
Oh, it's beef? Okay. And then it's white rice, black beans, and plantains,
maduros. So we created 10 questions so the questions can kind of lead the discussion. So we're gonna ask each other the questions, and then once the other person answers the question, we'll probably end up answering the question. We have 10 questions each, probably not gonna get through all of them, but yeah, let's just have a great discussion, eat good, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the video. What we're gonna try first?
I wanna try the arepa.
Okay. So my first question is, how do you feel about working while in school?
Ooh, I don't like it, but I feel like for me it's necessary. I have a savings goal and I want to do all this stuff besides just being in college, so I gotta work towards that. Obviously, like personally, school is my #1 priority. I'm not gonna lie, I hate working like retail and all that stuff. That's not my passion, but I still do it.
Yeah, for me, I'm in that mindset where it's just like I want to quit. My job is very, very cool. Like I literally do whatever I want in my job. I be doing my homework. I work retail, but I be doing my homework there because barely anybody come in there. But it's just the fact that like I have to make my schedule around my work schedule, and that drives me crazy. Maria went to go get a knife, but yeah, like I was saying, the worst part about my job is the customers. Like a lot of the customers be really cool. Like people be tipping me, but then it be those weird pervertive men. It be customers that just doing too much. You have those customers that come in 15 minutes before about to close trying to get something big, and it's just like, no, like it's not gonna be me. But yeah, I'm just over retail and just working for someone else. Like I want to be able to make my own schedule.
I will say though that I feel like we're kind of lucky that we still get some flexibility. Like it's like with work study and stuff like that.
Put the tip in. Okay. But yeah, if anybody else is feeling the same way, drop it below. Like I'm kind of in this space where like it's not that I need the money, but I should get the money. Like it's really no point in me quitting. But I'm just like, I don't know, like my senior year, I want to be free. I want to be able to go outside what I want and not have to, oh, I gotta work at this time. I gotta, like, you know, what's that? What's the meat? Is that chicken?
There is no meat. This is a vegan.
Man, I am not vegan.
I'm not really. We got beef in the other plate.
Oh, only pray. No, you definitely not praying. Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that you put in front of us. Amen. Okay, dig in. Something's over here squeaky.
It's a pig. That's good. I like the sweetness of the plantain with everything else. Usually with avocado, it's a texture thing for me. Like I can't eat like the avocado just like as a wedge. I gotta like eat it like I guess guacamole or bread or something. But I like it. It's good.
That cheese is too squeaky.
Do you have any red flags or traits that you would like to change about yourself?
About me?
Something that you feel like you still gotta work on, or
something I need to work on. How do I word this? Like my energy, like where I put my energy. Like, I feel like I'm good at time management. Like, if you know me, I plan my days down to a T. But it's like I run out of energy so fast. And I think it's a mind thing. Like, I think I have this mindset where I just think I need a nap after everything. Like, I just feel like I need a nap after everything. Like, yesterday, I was editing our video. And I was like, I need to read my Bible. I took a nap before I read the Bible. And it's just like, it's really a mind thing. Like, my thing is, I think a nap refuels me. But really, it makes me more tired.
You gotta find other ways to refuel you that won't get in the way of getting stuff done.
The other day, I was texting Maria. So I believe I came from school around 2 o'clock. I was supposed to go to the gym right after school. I decided to go home and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym later. Like, the nap made me even more tired. And it took me, like, after I came home, it took me like, I probably slept for like an hour and a half to really get my energy back. And now I wasted time.
Was it a long nap?
The first one? No, it was like 30 minutes. But I feel like that should be enough.
Yeah. Because usually they say if it's like a 25-minute nap, it should energize you. Anything longer will make you want to keep sleeping.
What is this?
I think that's my little. What is that?
It's different beef.
I don't taste beef.
What are we trying?
Dip it in this. We're supposed to dip it in this. I'm gonna dip mine.
It's your turn to answer.
Okay, me. I feel like, yeah, I have multiple things I'm trying to work on, but I guess I have a hard time of letting go of things that no longer serve me. I feel like I overextend myself a lot, whether it be for other people or just because I feel like I have to do it. And yeah, I just want to stop putting so much pressure on myself. Like last semester was so hard for me. Like, I was doing everything, like all these like responsibilities with classes and the clubs, and I decided to run for student government, all this stuff. And then this semester I kind of had to like really put myself first. I was working like 30 hours a week last semester. Mind you, I was taking 5 classes, all this stuff.
You know what I think it is? Because I was just thinking about this when we were talking in the car. I think it's like you see an opportunity and you think you just have to take it at that time.
And no, I also told myself, like, just because there is an opportunity, you don't have to take it.
Especially like not right now.
Yeah.
Like the student government thing, you adding that after you already had a busy schedule was just like.
And you know what? I feel like I added it also because I didn't want to let anybody down.
You didn't want to say no.
I didn't want to say no, so. But this semester, for example, with student government, they did come to me and ask me to run again, and I told them no because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to commit to it the way I would want to.
So next question. Tell me about your worst experience with a hairstylist, nail tech, or makeup artist.
Makeup artist. This is my first time ever going to someone to get my makeup done. You would think, like, I wanted a good experience because the way my parents are, they didn't even want me to get my makeup done.
What was this for?
This was for homecoming.
Oh, okay.
Homecoming, sophomore year. And I was excited because this was the first ever event that I went to in high school. So I booked with this girl, and funny enough, we booked with the same girl. Our appointments were supposed to be back to back to each other. My appointment was supposed to be at, I think, 4 o'clock. And I was so anxious because my dad was running late and he was the one that was supposed to take me. So he was already in a bad mood because I was rushing him to go to this appointment. Boom. Luckily, I say luckily now, but luckily the girl texted me and said she was running late because she was coming from a wedding, right? And so I was like, okay, that's fine because I'm running late too. I get to the place and that was 4 o'clock when she texted me. She said it was gonna take her 30 minutes to get to the shop. It was gonna take me 30 minutes to get to the shop too. So I'm like, okay, by the time I get there, she should be there. I get there, it's like 4:30. I text her, she's like, she's still not there. She told me to wait. The shop isn't even open. So I'm sitting in the car with my parents, and my parents over here getting mad, and time flies. It's like 5 o'clock. my dad is like, is she coming? She's still not there. Mind you, I have an appointment. I wasn't a walk-in. I have an appointment. So then I'm texting this lady, like, where's she at? She was like, I told her, like, can I get my deposit back? Because I was about to go. She's like, no, I told my clients, like, all my other clients have been, like, what? Like, they have accommodated, like, they accepted it. Because, and I told everybody that today is like walk-ins. Why would you let me book an appointment with you if you was having walk-ins or had a wedding to do that day? Like, why wouldn't you personally reach out to me and be like, can we reschedule or can we do it? Mind y'all, she said she told people, all she did was make a post on Instagram. I'm not stalking this lady every single day to see what she's doing with her life.
And that's what I really had to start doing for them. You gotta, like, that day of when you got an appointment, you gotta watch they social media, because that's when you know if they was at a party before, your heart gonna start racing.
Yeah, I started crying. I didn't get my makeup done. That whole night was just not it. I did not like homecoming.
Yeah,
and I think that I left there almost 6 o'clock. Like, I was there waiting for her. And
homecoming was at 7:30. I got in the chair at 6:30. Listen, y'all, I got out of the chair at 6:50. The makeup was so freaking ugly. Like, I feel like I look like a dude. Like, the makeup was bad. And she wasn't a cheap makeup artist at that. Like, she charged extra for lashes and all. Like, but I didn't even think about that experience. That was the worst. That was the worst. But I've had, like, not terrible experiences, but I've had some, like, are you serious moments. Like, the first fall that we was in Tallahassee, before we came, I went to go get some plaits done, because I'm like, I don't know anybody in Tallahassee. I need to get my hair done before I go. So I booked for some small knotless plaits because I really wanted some small knotless plaits, right? And I had the number 27, the Beyonce color and all. I think my appointment was at like 9 a.m. or something. And her shop was not a shop, Maria. It was a clothing store. So I pull up to it and I'm sitting in a parking lot like, did she give me the wrong address? Like, how am I going to a clothing store? Turns out she worked in the back of the clothing store. Never disclosed that at all. So I get back there. Mind you, appointment at 9. I got back there at 9:01. 1 minute behind, right? She was like, oh yeah, I got other clients. I think she had like a 1 o'clock client and a 2 o'clock client. Neither of her appointments ended up coming. So that was her karma, because what do you mean you gotta do medium knotless now because I'm 1 minute behind? Because first of all, she wasn't answering the phone, and I was sitting in the parking lot for 5 minutes trying to figure out if I'm at the wrong place. I was texting her, she wasn't answering the phone. 2, why you ain't say the name of the building so I could know to come in? Like, that's one experience that just stuck with me, because it's like, no way you had the balls.
This is one hairstylist. She's based in Miami and she does hair so good. Every time I go to her, she be having me in the shop for 6 hours. And maybe that's on me because I keep going back to her. 6 hours, y'all.
That's the thing. I'm gonna go back.
And she's always late. Always late. Yeah, they work in the same shop.
I don't know who's talking about.
What are your guilty pleasures?
Explain that to me.
Guilty pleasure is like something that you probably wouldn't be open to other people about, like saying that you like doing, but you like doing it. Or like maybe it's something weird that you...
I don't know. What do I like doing? You say yours so I can get it.
Okay. I feel like, I don't know if I'll consider it guilty pleasure, but other people be like, no way you watching that again. Glee. Watching Glee, singing along to the songs. Yeah, that's like a guilty pleasure.
If we're saying it like that, anything Disney.
Yeah, I was thinking Disney, but I feel like, is it really guilty?
No, I don't, cause when I really like something, I try to not overdo it.
And that's something we overdo?
No, I don't overdo it because I don't watch Disney Channel a lot. But when I turn on the Cheetah Girls, I'm turning on the Cheetah Girls and everything else being turned off.
So yeah, that could be like a guilty pleasure.
I don't know, I'm trying to think of something else. But yeah,
or maybe something you eat, or like it could be, yeah, I don't know.
I
Like
know. I was just telling you that I don't even know what I like to eat anymore. I really don't know.
I like to eat. That's my guilty pleasure. I'm
Like,
trying to
I'm
think
still
of something I
exploring.
eat that's, well, I say cheese.
Then ranch.
Oh yeah.
Ranch is
Yeah,
my
it is good.
ranch.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
I'm
That
getting some
is good.
tonight from Wingstop. Wingstop ranch is like, bro, you gotta try Wingstop corn,
I
Maria.
have tried it.
Oh
It's
my
so good.
freaking
And when you
gosh!
dip it, it's so good.
I tried. They brought like some hot honey roll back. I never tried it before.
Mm-hmm.
Tried it.
Yeah.
Amaze balls, and I'm getting some more tonight.
Yeah. Me and Kamara tried the corn, and she actually recreated it.
What? No, that corn is different, and it pulls
Good.
clean off. Like you don't gotta, it
Do too much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My next question: what has making friends in college been like for you?
Okay. I would say like our first semester here, I have no friends other than what I and if I thought they were friends, they didn't be friends for real. But yeah, it's hard for me to pinpoint like who's an acquaintance and who's actually my friend. I think now like I found my group of people, and I found people that have like similar interests and like similar like career goals. And then I've also found people who are completely different from me, but we still find a way to, I guess, be friends. Don't get me wrong, I don't have like, I could probably count how many friends I got on like a hand or two.
Yeah.
But it was definitely hard for me. Like, I'm not that very social, and I feel like I'm more of the quiet person in like a social setting. And I think maybe, I know that some people have told me that they're not like intimidated of me, but I'm harder to approach.
Yeah. For me, like Maria said, that first fall was hard because I'm like, dang, I really don't have friends. And so first year was a flop. Oh, and our first summer, let's not even talk about it. Let's not even talk about the first summer because we didn't make no friends. But it's looking good.
It's like real messy though, like
It looked like a little chili type of thing, like a little taco. So this past fall, I definitely put my feet into some more organizations, and within those organizations, I have made acquaintances. Like when I was first being a part of the organization, it may seem like everybody was your friend, but once you start like getting into your real life, you start seeing who really are your friends. Like Maria said, I think I can count my friends on only on my fingers. Like after that, I don't really have much, but I'm okay with that. I think I've been so, like, not alone, but I've been so to myself my whole life that I'm just okay. I'm okay without the friends, and I really just enjoy my own space for the most part anyway. Like, and that's kind of why I think I can't keep friends. Not keep, well, I can't grow friendships because I don't want to talk to you every day. Not in a harsh way, but it's just like there is nothing to talk about every day. Me and you, yes.
I think also it depends on the dynamic of the friendship. Cause some friendships, they thrive off having that constant communication. Some friendships don't. And some friendships, it's like one person thrives off of that, the other person doesn't. So it's kind of hard when both of y'all, I guess like friendship languages clash.
Maria is the only person I text every day. If we are not texting in 24 hours, that means
wrong.
at the 22nd hour, somebody fell asleep or something. Like Maria's the only person I text every day, but it's because like we have that type of relationship where we literally text each other our every thought. As soon as we think something, I'm texting it to Maria so I can remember that I thought it, you know?
Or it's like, maybe this is not, I feel like it's not unhealthy, but if I have to make a decision about anything,
I gotta
consult with her.
Yes, yeah. I just be trying to, cause we bring each other to that space, you know? And that's what we're like, because, you know,
but I feel like we help keep each other grounded.
Keep each other sane, literally. But other people, it's just like, one, it's hard for me to open up to people. Especially in this area, like, putting my business out there isn't that bad, but I'm like open up emotionally, like some of y'all was in my headspace.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Like everybody don't deserve that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's hard to be vulnerable with people. I feel like that's something I've been struggling with because I notice like when people like the other day I had a friend who, she constantly like tells me what's going on in her life. And the other day she was like, I never hear about your life. And it's like, I gave her a little something, but I knew that I was holding back. And it's not that I was afraid of her telling other people like my business or anything. It's just, I don't
Want to be judged?
find that comfort in them. I don't know what it is really, but
It's not, and it's not, let's get it right. I'm not hiding anything. I'm just keeping stuff to myself because I'm the one that's handling it. Nobody else is handling my situation. So how are you benefiting from knowing? Plus, like I said, Marie the only person that I let make my decisions for me. So nobody else is allowed to have a 2 cents, period. Like,
all right, let's see. What is something you look forward to doing in 2023?
I'll just say, I really want to be like a YouTube partner. Like, I feel like I'm a great content creator, but I feel like I'm real. So I just really want to be a YouTube partner. That's why I'm trying to get these videos out there. Like, yeah, I got like 3 videos to edit right now. Like, I'm really trying to get these videos out there and really put it like out there, because this is what I want. Like, I love the content creation. I love being able to, I can make money off of just being me.
Yeah.
That's something that I really just, like, that's my life goal. I want to make money off of being me. I really don't want a corporate.
Yeah.
I'm not a corporate really. I don't want to be in a suit, a tie, every day going to somebody's office having unnecessary meetings. I don't want to do it. Like, yeah, and I'm not, and don't get me wrong, I don't want social media to be my career,
Yeah.
but I want it to be a part of me.
I definitely want to take content creation a lot more serious this year, and I'm looking forward to it. But also, I feel like I realized that traveling is really something that I am, that really fulfills me. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. Just not even, because I noticed that sometimes when people travel, obviously they're more drawn to like the touristy parts, that sort of thing. But I really want to get to know people. Like, I want to be able to build relationships with people
In different countries?
Everywhere. And I feel like that will help me grow and prepare me for my career.
Maybe it's just because, like, the circumstances is like, I feel like if I travel somewhere, I need to have money so I can experience the best of the best parts.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to a nice city and not be able to do everything because of time. You know, we college students, we can only be there for 3 days, stuff like that. Like, I want to be there and you know, soak up that type of energy.
Yeah. That's how I feel like. But I am going somewhere, and I feel like I have a very long, like, I'm gonna be there for a very long time. So this is like my opportunity to really explore the way I want because I have the time.
Yeah.
Other than that time I do have there, it's hard. Like, we are over here balancing college and work and all these other things that come up. So it's kind of hard to travel the way you want to.
I think I'm gonna blame it on Tallahassee. I was just saying this the other day. Tallahassee makes you feel stuck, y'all. No lie. First of all, everything that's cool is 2 hours away. First of all. Second of all, you can't travel that much because the freaking airport's so small. The flight started at $600. I'm not paying $600 to go to Atlanta. Okay, that's never gonna happen. I'm not paying $800 to go to Miami, which is literally in the same state.
Yeah, that don't make sense to me at all. With people that are traveling a lot now, I feel like, yes, they're enjoying, but I feel like that's, at least personally me, that's not the stuff I would have to do to enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to these places with the intention of getting pissy drunk.
And that's what and this not even a question, but that's also why I can't keep friends or maintain friendships.
Because I feel like the stuff I do is not considered fun to them.
But me, I really enjoy, like, how do we, like, artistic, creative activity, like the stuff me and Maria do, cooking, being outside, painting, stuff like that. The club is, I don't enjoy it like that. Like, that's a once in a blue moon type of thing. There's school in the morning, and that's another thing. Like, going back to the whole schedule thing, like, I gotta make sure that I can get up for my 9 a.m. work study hours or whatever. Like, I can't be doing stuff on a random Tuesday night. I'm sorry, I guess we do it Wednesday.
Yeah. I think that's also something like our first summer here, I think we went to one.
And I was fine with it.
And it wasn't our like type of scene. Like that wasn't us.
What is your take on social media in general?
I'm gonna take it from the positive. It definitely can open a lot of opportunities for you, especially if you're trying to be a content creator, influencer, that kind of thing. I wouldn't say, I mean, like, I personally have found people through social media, like, you can build friendships through social media. On the negative side of things, I do think that we start to unconsciously compare ourselves and our lives to other people because it's constantly being broadcasted to us. Like, our algorithm is showing us what a 19-year-old should be doing. And it creates like these unrealistic standards and expectations for people on all types of aspects, like relationships, career, all types of things. It's okay. Also, another thing, like, I think I saw this the other day about content creating. Like, sometimes people may feel pressured to pursue that. It's okay if you don't want to be a content creator. It's okay if you just want to be on social media to watch a funny video or something like that. Like, you don't have to make it your mission to do what everybody else is doing on these platforms.
Yes.
Also, like, I feel like I am guilty of this. Like, if I'm scrolling on TikTok for like 2 hours before going to sleep, that's not normal.
Yeah.
The way that my attention span is now, probably not the same way it was like 3 years ago before the pandemic hit.
But also with social media, back to what you were saying about people feel like they gotta do stuff because they see it. Y'all probably be seeing this on TikTok now about the UGC creators. It be also the people that be like really trying to put it out there, like, you should be doing this. They're like, you're still working a 9 to 5 when you could just be recording videos of products without your face in it. Everybody do not want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody does not want to pursue the career that you are comfortable pursuing. Because honestly, content creation can be kind of hard for me because I don't want to be in the store recording myself. Like, sometimes I just want to be in and out.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend a week recording my life. Sometimes I just want to chill, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, you got to get the content out there. So, you know, pull yourself together. But it's just some things, it's just not for certain people.
Yeah.
And the internet make it seem like because it's available, do it.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to do it.
Sometimes it makes you even feel bad that you may not be doing what these other people are doing. So like, let's say you watching somebody's story and they're having a blast in Tulum or something, and you're like, dang, why am I not doing that? How are they? But really, you never know what's going on behind behind that camera. When they put their phone down, you don't even know if they're in Tulum for real.
Oh.
What if they have a video for somebody else? Like, it has warped our perception of reality.
That's real.
Yeah, that's my take.
That's real, especially like the travel thing. Like, when we was graduating, first got into high school, it's like everybody was traveling. And we in our dorm summer of doing homework. And it's just like, are we doing something wrong? But no, this is just our path.
Yeah, everyone has their own journey. And I feel like sometimes social media kind of pushes us to assimilate and do what everybody else does.
Yep. And I'm sick of it.
It's okay to be different. It's okay to do your own thing. So, period. Okay.
I really don't want to try this because I don't want to get my hands messy. But this,
that's how I had to get my hands messy for.
This was bang.
The pabellon.
This was banging. You finna finish this?
No.
Oh, good. I'm gonna scrape it.
You could cut it with a knife. This maybe. I don't know. It's gonna.
I want to like maybe it would work.
You can do that. What are some deal breakers for you in a relationship?
Deal breakers. One, I cannot stand a liar. Lying, that goes for relationships, friendships, anybody. Do not lie to me. It's like, I feel like people lie because they're scared of your reaction. If you're scared of my reaction in that certain moment, that means you definitely need to tell me what's going on. That's for one. Second of all, I just don't like people who only think about themselves. I hate people who you ask questions. Mind you, we're in an intimate relationship. Maybe we're like in a close friendships. You tell them so much about yourself, but they don't give it back. Like, we're close though. You're not just a random person on the street. And it's like, I'm asking you about you. Why you're not asking about me? I'm asking about your day. Why you're not asking about my day?
Yeah, I understand that.
You know, Let's see what else. I don't like feeling like I have to take care of somebody. Once again, relationship, friendship, all of that. I am not your mama. And it's like, of course in a relationship you're supposed to take care of each other. Emphasis on the each other. You take care of me, I take care of you. I'm not supposed to be doing everything for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's like, don't think that. And I feel like that's what's wrong with society. Everybody think this gender gotta do this gender gotta do that. I don't have to do SHIT. I really don't, like, and that's really what's wrong.
The gender roles.
Period. Like, don't get me wrong, my boyfriend gotta take out the trash. I'm not taking out the trash. But it's just certain things like, you can wash your own laundry. Like, if you're feeling good that day and you want to wash mine, cool. If I'm feeling good that day and I want to wash yours, cool.
Yeah.
But you don't, like, as a woman, I don't have to wash the laundry.
Yeah.
As a woman, I don't have to wash the dishes. Because one thing about it, once I'm not cooking, my boyfriend gonna get in that kitchen and wash the dishes. He gonna get in that kitchen and wash the dishes because it's not only me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the only one in this relationship. You're not gonna sit down on the game while I'm in the kitchen slaving. Okay?
Yeah, I feel the same. Like, I'm not with the one-sided stuff.
Period.
I shouldn't be the only one putting effort to keep the relationship going. Like, we both have to put our effort and time and invest into our relationship if we want to make it work.
Right.
Deal breakers. It's hard. I'm trying to think of more, like, I guess, simpler.
I think
like,
just think outside of your relationship. Because that's what I like.
Okay, outside my relationship, yeah. The lying, the ignorance. You gotta be educated. And when I say educated, I don't mean you gotta have a degree or anything like that. You gotta have some sense. Like, I like to talk. I like to let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna spill some tea right now. I don't care if you ever see this, whatever. I talked to this one person, I think in high school, and he said he wanted to be an astronaut. But when I asked him what his ethnicity was, he asked me what ethnicity meant.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie.
Stuff like that, it's like, if you can't hold a conversation with me,
No, high school. In high school, I just had this idea in my head. Yo, I'm literally not even joking. In high school, I had this idea in my head that all boys are dumb. I'm not even kidding. It was like, if he's good looking, he's not smart. If he's ugly, maybe he might be smart, but he still may be dumb. Like, I just thought that it was never a win-win until I met my boyfriend. Like I've never seen a boy passionate about their grades, passionate about their career. Like, I'm sorry, no offense, but all it's ever been about is football. And another deal breaker.
you gotta like animals. You gotta like animals.
I broke the deal. Really real.
You gotta like animals. Like, if we together forever, where my dog at?
LOL.
Because I feel like once you're with someone for a long time, it could be easy to get comfortable and to not like take the time to really
Take care of the relationship.
But it's really important, no matter what stage you're at in your relationship, to still do those little things. Like,
Try to build that bond
really
still.
matter.
Yeah.
It don't even gotta be like something.
You don't have to go out.
big. Like, you don't even have to go out.
Watch a show together, literally.
Yeah.
Have your show. Oh, we gonna watch this tonight. Cook together, little stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, at this point in my life, going out, it just doesn't work out all the time. Like, I cannot go out every
Everybody,
weekend.
listen. I'm in a long distance relationship, so stuff like that, it just doesn't work for me. But we still find ways to still make each other feel good.
Yep.
And I guess that's a big deal breaker for me. Like, if you can't really commit to me and treat me good, like spend time with me, like
Quality time.
Yeah, quality time. And I feel like a lot of people now, they just care about more materialistic stuff, like getting like these designer gifts. And yes, that's a love language, like gift giving.
Me personally, let's talk about flowers. Do not bring me no flowers.
You can bring me flowers.
Do not waste your money. I do not care for flowers. They're gonna sit there and they're gonna be shriveled up the next day.
I like flowers.
One, I sleep with the air on 50 degrees. Them flowers gonna be out of. Two, flowers don't smell good to me. They do not smell good. They smell like dirt.
It depends on what flowers.
Like, do not bring me flowers flowers, but now
Baby's breath smells like baby's breath. If you know what flower, it's like a little.
oh, I'm like, what you do about a baby? Anyway, yeah, like certain stuff. I feel like flowers have become like if he not buying you flowers, he don't love you. No, please don't bring home the flowers.
I like flowers. I like the little romantic gestures, like the cute, like creative stuff. Like I don't know. I like the smart things.
I just like thought. I just like that you put thought into
Yeah,
this.
that's really what it is. Cause you can literally give me anything, and if I know that you went out your way to be like, oh, I know she's gonna like this, that sort of thing, I'm really gonna love it. That I don't think I'm gonna get it again.
I'm not gonna try that. I'm not gonna lie.
You can take it on.
I just said I'm not gonna try it.
Why you not gonna try it?
It's scaring me.
It's not that bad.
We better try the churros. They gave us Nutella. I'm a Nutella girl. I love strawberries and Nutella. Ooh. My next question. Tell me about your fitness journey. This includes like experiences in the gym, how you feel in the gym, what your overall goal is, like just, you know.
My fitness journey, very inconsistent. I think I've struggled with body image and like my relationship with food. So I think that also contributed to my inconsistency in the gym. I feel like when I very first started like wanting to get into the gym and started working out, I was doing it for the wrong reasons. So I had to really stop and kind of reevaluate, why am I doing this? Am I doing this because I want to be healthier and feel better about myself, or am I doing this because I want to look like other people or meet the beauty standard? And so I took some time off that, and also I feel like personally, I know there's a word for it, but I never really know what I look like. Like sometimes I look back at pictures and I'm like, wait, that's how I look? And in my head, like I would look bigger than what I really was. So I don't know, like I've struggled with body image, all that stuff. But now I feel like when I do work out and me like getting back into like Pilates and stuff like that, I just like the way it makes me feel. My goal is just, I want to like tone up, get stronger. Oops, excuse me. But I don't have anything like, oh, I want to look a certain way, or I want to weigh a certain, like I don't ever weigh myself or anything like that. Yeah, I just want to get healthier. Working out has become kind of like a coping mechanism. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still a little inconsistent just because I have a lot going on, so it's hard to commit the time that I would want to it. But it's like a work in progress. Yeah.
For me, the main problem with the gym is just going. Like actually getting up and going. Once you're there, you're there. But getting up and going is such a mind thing. Like I literally had to be like, Bernaya, today, get up and go. I just want to be at that point already where it's just a part of me. It's just a part of my routine. Like I don't have to force myself to go. Like I want to go. The thing about the gym is, I don't even think that I'm impatient. It's just I'm not comfortable. And let me just put it on the side. And it's like, you know, sometimes some people in the gym don't care what you're doing.
Yeah.
But some people.
I'm like, why is she looking?
Some people be watching.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, watching. Like maybe they're not even watching to be perverted. Maybe they're just watching just because. But I don't want that. Like I want to be invisible in the gym. Like, but I just have to get out of that mindset. Like everything is not gonna be my way.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody on the machine that I just want to use, just wait. I just have to get in that mindset. But it's also like, dang, I got somewhere to go. I can't wait for this machine, so now I gotta cut down my workout. But as for my goals, definitely want to tone. Just want to gain muscle. I don't want to lose weight, and I don't want to gain weight. I just want to like put
recomp.
Yeah, recomp. Like put the bodily fluid somewhere else. You know, from here to here. But I'm not really watching what I'm eating, but I want to make sure that I'm eating enough to grow muscle.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my protein intake up, but also my fiber intake. I'm just trying to make sure that, like, before I got to Tallahassee, like last semester, I felt really bad about myself. Like I felt, you just feel heavier, not even weight wise or anything like that. I'm just like, you feel more sluggish and like you feel more tired when you're not eating correctly, or like when you're not eating enough, or when you're eating just straight garbage. I've been trying to keep a balance because I feel like it's very unrealistic when you try to cut everything out at the same time, or when you just try to do something like a real drastic change. Like, yeah, just keeping a balance of what I'm eating, like, yeah, having like a little sweet treat here and there, nothing crazy.
That's the main thing with like, I think working out too, is you gotta take baby steps. Same thing with increasing your weight, like increasing your weight that's using a machine. Same thing with what you're cutting out to eat. Like, you gotta take baby steps. Like right now,
can't rush the process.
Yeah, I've never been a big soda fan, but I drink it because my boyfriend buys it. But I'm just trying to cut that out completely because I don't need soda. Like, and I'm trying to take baby steps on what I'm cutting out, what I'm putting in. Not trying to do too much because I feel like I'm doing too much, I'm gonna get overwhelmed, I'm gonna start forgetting, and that's when things can start falling apart. Yeah, I definitely feel way more comfortable with my body. I'm not gonna lie, I think I had to get out of high school. It used to be this one person in high school that reminded me every day that my legs are skinny. Every day. Like, oh yeah, me and whatchamacallit. They'll be like, oh, me and whatchamacallit was just talking about how skinny your legs are.
And you know what, y'all? Don't ever talk about nobody's weight, body, or nothing. Because you don't understand how that stuff really sticks to you.
No, I think about that often. And it don't hurt me, but it's just more so like, why are you so comfortable telling me that you talk about my legs?
Right. Listen, y'all, I come from a very traditional Hispanic household. Every time I come home, it's either, oh, you gained weight, or oh, you lost weight. It's never like a good compliment or nothing. And so I feel like that kind of affected the way I perceive myself, but I'm trying to learn how to set boundaries and kind of be comfortable in my skin without having to worry about like how others are going to perceive me. What brings you peace when you're anxious?
A nap. Take a nap. Just thinking about the fact that stuff isn't forever. For one, I'm definitely trying to get used to giving my problems to God. So like praying more, just saying, God, like, I give this to you, I'm gonna let you handle it, I'm gonna let the anxiety go down. Just trying to like give it to him so I can feel better.
Really?
Also talking to you with my boyfriend also. It's like
I feel like it takes your mind off it, or like, yeah,
they bring you calm, like they make you calm about it. Like, I don't need to be stressed about this.
Yeah, talking to people I'm close with, like, I feel like it makes the problem seem smaller. Just having a moment to really put things into perspective and think like, okay, maybe my anxiety is making this problem seem bigger than what it actually is. Also, praying more. I like to remind myself like, yes, this isn't forever, but also whatever happens is gonna happen for a reason.
Period. Amen.
And sometimes you gotta cry it out.
I think, you know,
sometimes I gotta cry. I feel like I hold my anxiety emotions in this area of my body a lot.
Can we talk about how crying is not a bad thing?
Crying is not a bad thing.
Crying is a release.
Listen, that sleep after is so different.
I feel like when you're overwhelmed about something, even if it's not something that's like, oh, this made me sad, but if it made you emotional in a way, I feel like crying is definitely a release.
It's not a bad thing at all. And also, be real with yourself. Don't invalidate your own feelings. Just because the problem that you're facing is small for somebody else, you're feeling the way you're feeling. Your feelings are real.
Do you want to get married?
Whoa, okay. I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I don't know. I feel like, you know how there's people that it's like their life dream to get married, and how they've always known and have like this very elaborate idea of how they're gonna get married. I never had that. And maybe it's because like my parents, they didn't like get married until I was probably like 11, and they only did it because they was trying to get my mom citizenship.
I'm screaming.
Like I've never been to a wedding. I've never been exposed to marriage really, and so I don't know. Like, it's not something that I crave or long for. Yes, I like the idea of being committed to someone for the rest of my life, which is something, yes, that I strive for. But if we're talking about specifically like, oh, are you gonna have a wedding, that sort of thing, I don't know. I've thought about it. If I do go ahead and get married one day, it's probably not gonna be like a big wedding, or it's probably gonna be more intimate, maybe like a destination wedding, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So if you were to get married, what would your wedding look like?
Oh, I don't know. Definitely a destination. Pretty.
Definitely a destination.
Maybe outside. I would not do it in a church. That scares me.
Yeah, outside.
Outside. I don't know. Like the I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking Italy. Italy, Greece, like those are really pretty views. Like I just want like a pretty view. I don't want to be worried so much about the planning. Like,
Yes.
I don't want to be stressing about any of that. If you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. And
that's why I want a
thing.
destination. Yeah. Destination wedding gonna rule out the people who want to be there and don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like when you have a big wedding, I feel like people feel so obligated to invite the whole city.
Yeah.
One thing about it, you're not getting invited.
If I know that you don't support me or my partner, I'm not inviting you. Just because you're my family does not mean anything.
Right.
You know what? It's something that we've talked about. Like, where is the money? Like, where would we like the money to go to instead of having like a huge wedding? And we talked about travel and house.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess this kind of goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Out of Tallahassee, for sure. I ain't doing no master program. Once I graduate, that's it. I'm moving out of Florida. Moving out of Florida, I want to move to a city that don't be having like crazy snowstorms and stuff like that, but it do be cold, because if you know me, I like the cold. But I also want to live in a city where I can enjoy myself. But I want to be somewhere where it's like I could be a tourist sometime. Whatever job I do end up getting, I want it to be related to travel. I want to be able to not have to be home all day or be in the office all day. Like, I want to travel to different places and experience different places.
5 years from now, let me paint the picture.
Okay.
5 years from now, I'm definitely out of Tallahassee.
Definitely.
Okay, so 5 years from now, out of Tallahassee, I'm done with grad school. I'm a licensed mental health counselor with a concentration in art therapy. I have some in-person clients, some online clients, but really I'm trying to specialize in children. I have a home, not gonna say where, but just not on this side of the country.
Period.
It's like rainy weather sometimes a little cold, nothing 80 degrees,
Nothing too rainy though, because I don't like the rain.
So I have a flexible work schedule. I get to travel when I want to travel. Did I talk about that? I want pets, so I want dogs and cats that I'll probably have to lock up whenever she comes over.
No, I plan to get with my favorite dogs though. Cats are
Cats, I feel like cats are more like, they feel like they're better than everybody else.
Screaming.
But yeah, that's where I see myself. Like, really in my career, enjoying my career. And also, I want to have like a little studio space in my home, or like a room just dedicated to my art.
Yes, I would love that. Like, whatever I do, end up dabbling my hands in, because if you know me, I done dabble my hands in everything, and I still don't know what I want to do. But I want a room, like maybe content creation. I can have my little YouTube room or whatever. But yeah, I definitely want a space for that. What would you name this chapter of your life?
Oh, I thought you were about to say kids.
That's a great question. Yes, Bernaya, coming through with the great questions.
I guess being true to myself.
Okay, true.
Being true to myself. Living for me.
Heard.
And the reason I say that is because college is a time where you really figure yourself out and what you want to do and who you are as an individual, because I feel like when you're in high school and when you're still living at home, it's kind of easy to fall into this
restriction.
Like, yeah, you restrict yourself, but I feel like you're almost like an extension of your parents or you feel like you have to do stuff for your parents. And I feel like I would really get into it, like if we're talking like, especially if you're like first gen, you may feel like the pressure to be the first just because no one else in your family has done it, but you have to realize like you're doing it for yourself. I'm really trying to accept myself for who I am, and regardless of what other people may think or how my parents may perceive things, like this is my life, I'm gonna live it the way I wanna live it, because at the end of the day, I'm the only person I share this life with, like it's me.
If I had to give this chapter of my life a name, and I thought about this when I was looking over the questions, so I have a little advantage: patience and prayer. Patience, because that's something that I've been trying to work on for the longest. Like from the smallest things to the biggest thing. Like I said, being in the gym, I don't be wanting to wait for people to get off the machine. But it's just stuff like that, like waiting is okay. So the patience part, and then the prayer, like I said before, giving my problems to God. Like I can't handle this stuff on my own. Just give it to Him. So patience and prayer. It's getting a little chilly in here.
Do you have any hot takes?
What is that?
Controversial opinions.
What's yours?
I don't know. My hot take is that people are so ignorant and they glorify violence as long as it's entertaining. This is what I think about football too. I feel like as long as someone's being entertained or someone's gaining some kind of money from it, people are not gonna cancel it. Like we are literally seeing Krishan and Blueface beat each other up on TV. And it's still airing. Like these episodes are still coming out. People are constantly talking about it. They're monetizing off domestic violence.
Same thing with Bad Girls Club. Everybody think it's cool because it's girls and girls. Yeah. But it's still like
that's still domestic violence.
Right. Yeah. How are you living? Like how are you making money living a life? One, let's talk about from the cameraman point of view. You're literally sitting here recording girls fight each other.
That's literally
that's odd.
Assault.
That's odd. Second of all, as a girl, why are you signing up to fight other girls? Like,
and going back to the football thing, I'm not a football game, whatever. Don't really care for it. I don't watch football like that. But that's the thing. Like, we're literally watching these people like
attack each
other for a ball.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me how in these sports usually it's predominantly like black men who are put on the field.
Like FSU football team, let's be so real. Everybody that be on that field is black.
And that don't sit right with me because we have these white men monetizing off black bodies.
Yeah. Okay. Bonus question, final question. In what area within yourself have you saw the most growth in within the last few years? Basically comparing college you to high school, middle school you.
I feel like I really know what I want now for myself. My mind is really like set on this is what I want, this is how I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna do it. I think that in high school, it's not that I lacked focus because I still got stuff done. I was always thinking about like what's next, what does my future look like, but I was still kind of like lost or just didn't really see my full potential, or didn't see like these opportunities are available for me. Like this is not out of reach. Having to like stop myself from thinking just because this is how you grew up or these are the people that were around you, that does not define who you are and what you can accomplish. So yeah, I wouldn't say that's not a specific area, but that's something I feel like I've grown from.
For me, I think I've learned how to be there for me. Before, I used to feel like I had to include everyone and everything, and like, oh, I want to go here, this person has to come with me, or hey, you want to come with me. But now I'm just so comfortable being by myself, it's scary. I really just enjoy my own company. I enjoy doing stuff on my own, and I also enjoy the fact that when I can do it when I want to do it. I don't have to wait for other people. And I feel like that's definitely where I've grown, because I'm out of that mindset where I feel like I always need somebody on my right side, or I always have to include other people for them rather than for me. Like,
also, it's okay like to distance yourself from people, even if you have a history with them or you feel like you have to. You don't have to.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta walk away from people in situations that no longer serve.
And then people don't even have to do anything, and that's what people need to realize. When you start being friends with somebody, it don't have to be no big old situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just not friends anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally not friends. Stop forcing the situation. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But so yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really felt like we had a good conversation.
Yeah, we had a lot of good questions for each other.
And we did not know what question we were asking each other for that exact reason.
But I
So
think
you'd be
it's
surprised.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and before we close out, how do you feel about the food?
What I ordered was delicioso. With Maria.
Listen, don't do that because I like my food. All right, I'm gonna rate the food. So, starting off with the arepa, the vegan arepa. I feel like it was really good. I'll give it like a 7.5. What about you? She didn't like it. I feel like
No. It wasn't bad. I'll give it a 7.5, 8. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It's just I didn't
Like
like that
that
fried
rubbery?
cheese. Yeah, that rubbery cheese. I feel like I was short on the time.
definitely recommend the pabellon that Renata got. It was really good.
Delicioso.
I'm not a big like shredded beef person, but I'll give it like a.
It was a 10.
I'll give it like a
Even
8
cold.
and a half.
I do not like cold food. It was good cold.
Yeah, it probably would have been a little better if it was hot, but it was still good.
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.5.
Whatever else Maria ordered was a flop.
It was not a flop.
She didn't even finish it. She thought, I'm gonna take a bite. No.
The churros were a 10 out of 10.
The churros were amazing, even cold.
Yeah.
Would I go back? Yes.
Yeah.
I would go back, but for the same exact thing that I got. What, you wouldn't go back for the same exact thing?
No,
not what
you.
Don't.
Listen, I feel bad for throwing stuff away, but I just don't see myself. Like, how do I even warm that up?
It's great. And that's why I do not get stuff like that. If I cannot warm it up, I'm not getting it. They gave you a lot. They gave a lot of food
It's
though.
still
The portions were nice.
And we thought it was gonna be like small.
Yeah, the portions were good. Even the churros are nice little size. But yeah, y'all, I mean, who knows what the next video is gonna be? When it's gonna be? Who knows when this video gonna be posted? But it's gonna be posted. Period. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Make sure you
like, comment, and subscribe.
and we will see y'all in another
Video.